I'm only getting married once. You think I didn't say that? We both said that, but then we realized, like, nah, this ain't for us. Like,
hold those women next to you accountable. We got to do better. Y'all the reason why I'm single.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's head right into this.
When my girls were young, I got a divorce, and I was actually chatting with a girlfriend about the experience last night and my regrets of not being able to give my girls that stable, perfect family life. And there were a lot of things I did wrong, but one of the things I did right was I manned up, and I got my together, and I worked my tail off, did my life to those girls, and moved them from country to country until we found our stability. We spent a lot of time with my friends, both male and female, people that I trusted, people that I wanted them to look up to, and most of them are still in their lives today. While I know they probably felt pain and maybe still do feel pain over their parents no longer being together, I hope that those dance parties in the living room, the walks to school, the solo trips together, the opening gifts on their birthday, specially picked out for them by mom, them watching me work and be independent and struggle and do all the things that moms need to do in order to survive experiences far outweigh any pain that they may have felt. So to all those single moms out there, remember that your strength and your tenacity will far outweigh any pain that may linger in regards to your failed relationship. You've totally got this.
See, now, I know some of you guys noticed this, and you probably noticed my face too when she said this. She said, moving from country to country. Why were you moving from country to country? She makes it like her husband was like stalking her and murderous or something like that. Obviously he's not, because nothing, you're fine, I'm sure nothing happened to you, right? Why are you bouncing around from country to country? Like, there's no stable living. The kids are confused, don't know what's going on. And I'll tell you what it is, right? Kids, and it's true. I think women working hard to take care of themselves is a great thing. I'm not a part of the patriarch or nothing like that. I'm all for women trying. But it's not meant for a woman to raise kids alone. It's true. The numbers show. The numbers show it. Right? Kids are usually better with a father or with a mother and a father. Right? I think you broke up with the man, you divorced him, give him the kids and tell him figure it out. You want to know why I tell him to figure it out? Because he's probably going to figure it out and the kids are going to end up better off because of it. And why is that? Because daddies don't play that nonsense. Let me hop on to the next video.
If I have a female friend that is doing some really crazy stuff, let me tell you something. Something I heard a man say. He said, if you watch somebody treat somebody they sleep with like trash, they don't care nothing about you. Ooh. So, if I had a female friend who kept doing some real crazy stuff to men, we ain't friends no more. Because,
you know what's funny? I read a video like this a while ago, like maybe a month ago. And a woman said the same thing. But it was, and I respect it and I got it, right? Because that's so true. You see a woman doing wild stuff like that to a man, she is liable to do that to her friend. But it's not so much the same for men, right? Because men don't hold any attachments a lot of times when they're doing it. And that's real. That's so real. We don't hold attachments.
You sleeping with that nigga. So that means you don't care nothing about me, because girl, I ain't even sleeping with you. So in that moment, and that's what I'm saying, so y'all could see men do some really evil stuff to women and still be friends with them. I don't understand that, because that means that's an evil person. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
I agree.
And so that's what we're
But,
saying about holding accountable. Like, y'all legit will still hold that person close, like that's your boy. And it's like, bro, you don't watch him do some evil stuff to somebody. Like, it's kind of like, and y'all just say that ain't my business.
I disagree with you on that.
And personally, for me, like, if I see a woman do something really trifling to a man, I'm gonna say something the first time. But if I have to keep saying something, I'm just gonna keep my distance because you clearly crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
we're on the same page.
after a while, I'm just
We're on the
really
same page.
Yeah.
But
He's gonna explain it at the end. I respect those. they were with the go along to get along gang, right? I love saying that. That wasn't the go along to get along gang. They're like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. And then they said, well, same thing for men. They're like, no, it's not the same. Men, we simply, I don't know what it is with us. Like, don't get me wrong. I've gotten emotional feelings. Of course, it was good. You're like, oh, wow, I'm in love. But you're not. It's different. Because the next day, it's like nothing happened. No matter if you feel that feeling. Of course, you're going to feel like you're into it when you're with them. But the next day, it's like, it's not that same connection. Like with a woman, that connection lasts from day to day to day. And then they keep thinking about it. Especially if the man got them all confused and they can't get their mind made up. When a woman can't get their mind made up, their mind is made up that they want you and only you. No matter if they have a man or whatever. And that is a problem for men. But let me hop on to the next video.
Choosing to be a single mother.
Watch that video because sis spoke a word, and she spoke a word that was meant directly for me. Being someone who's a single mother of 4, of course I get the dirty looks, the weird comments. Oh, you have all these kids by yourself. Ew. People say all kind of crazy stuff to me about being a single mother, but they don't know what it was like when I was a married mother. Like, first off, when I was a married mother, I was still a single mother because my husband was very much not a part of our family. Like, on paper, our family looked great. Like, I just got out the army. My husband's still in the army. I'm a stay-at-home mom. He pays the bills. We have nice cars. We have nice things, but we hate each other. There was a point in time where we lived in separate bedrooms. Like, you go to your room, I am in my room. And I mean, imagine being a little kid. You get in the car with your parents and they literally don't speak to each other, don't look at each other. Imagine being a little kid and you're eating dinner at the table with your parents and they're literally glaring at each other like... If your dad even swipes his arm across your mom, it's ready to be like World War III in the house. Like, bro, don't you cross my body. Don't you come over this way. Like, our energy was so messed up and our children were living in that, witnessing that. Imagine your home never being peaceful because your parents don't like each other. They can't figure out, should we be together? Should we be separate? They walking through the house like the Bloods and the Crips. Like, bro, don't come on this side of the house when I'm on this side of the house. I'm upstairs, you stay downstairs. Oh, okay, you coming up? I'm gonna go ahead and go down. Oh, I'm finna go in the backyard, you go in the front yard. Like, but when we went out as a family in public, of course, we looked great, we looked happy, we looked like, oh, you guys are the cutest family ever. So when I decided to leave the situation and take the kids out, everyone's like, oh, you broke up your family so you could become a single mother? Ew. Like, people have so much opinions on it. But y'all wasn't living inside our hell home. Y'all wasn't living inside our hell home. And then the best part of it all is that today, being separate but still parenting together is way better. Our children are more well-rounded. They're happier. They feel less tension. We go on family outings together still. We go on vacations together still. But we only got to be around each other for 24, 48, 3 days, a couple hours, whatever. So our children aren't seeing us in a tense situation where it's like, bro, if you speak to me one more time, we're gonna have to call the police up in here because I got real problems with you. Like, that's a real energy, and to pass that on to children. But y'all be so gung-ho on having, oh, when I get married, I'm only getting married once. You think I didn't say that? You think I didn't say that same thing? You think he didn't say that? We both said that, but then we realized, like, nah, this ain't for us. Like, we're not for us. You don't work for me, I don't work for you, but we gotta work for these kids. So sometimes parenting separately is way better than parenting together.
See what she did right there? She put it out there like, oh, there was nothing we could do. We hated each other. I gotta tell you something. And women are not gonna like me for this. But this is why Kevin Samuels was so popular. He spoke about the old days. And me, being 42 years old, I know exactly what he was talking about. when he spoke about the old days, he spoke about seeing his great, maybe seeing his aunts, because he was around 50, seeing his aunts, and I seen that, my grandmothers and them, and seeing people taking care of business, whether you were in love, didn't matter. Love didn't matter. Relationships was mostly service, right? And you know what happened? Because it was service, the love was still there. The love and respect was there. That's the problem. She didn't love or respect him enough to go along and not say anything. And sometimes you can be with someone and not say anything. The feeling can be mutual, but it's still love from a distance. Hence, the woman in the kitchen cooking and the husband going to work and coming home and he sits in front of the TV. They don't talk. They don't talk. But you know what? She has that level of respect, that 7 degrees of separation and love that you didn't have. And that's the problem with today's day and age. But anyway, let me hop on to the next video.
Imagine being a woman and you keep asking me why
It says, woman, keep me single and then try to shame me for it. Woo!
I'm single. And I'm going to end up telling you it's because of you. Women are the reason why I'm single, not men. A man can't run nothing but a red light until I allow him. Okay? But women are the reason why I'm single. You give your power away every day. Don't know how to get it back. Won't listen to anybody who's trying to teach you. You won't listen to your elders. You won't listen to other men. You won't listen to other women. Y'all the reason. I talk to men a lot. I'm always asking questions and trying to understand what's going on. And what you don't understand, men do. They are swimming in women because you don't understand your value, who you are, and what you're walking around as, who you were created to be. A lot of y'all listen to this rap music and follow the internet, and you put a price tag on your value. But let me tell you something, money ain't nothing to a man who got it, and neither are you. He'll rotate you like some tires, okay? It ain't nothing to him. The ones who already made it, leave. Other women be too caught up in how they feel that they don't look at logic. My friends know that when you call me, we can get the butterflies out the way, you had a good time, but I pull them right back into logic. Okay, I'm glad you had a good day, but let's think about what your life will look like with this man in 3 to 5 years. If he got multiple kids, he paying child support, you never see him with the children, he has a roommate just because he's fine. Let's think about what your life gonna look like, because you're really signing up for a project. Okay? And even if you're not doing that foolishness, if you don't hold the women around you accountable, you're a part of the problem. You can't sit around me talking foolishness, because what women do, we always think that everything is all about us, but what you do is a reflection on me and what I have to deal with when I go out here. Why would a man reach and pull a muscle to get the top fruit unless he's there yet, when there's so many others like right here, or so many that are, I hate to say it like this, that are on the ground, because you have not done the work spiritually, emotionally. Like, y'all gotta do better. It ain't me. A man don't run me. I'd be trying to explain it kind of like property value. And don't get in your feelings, these are just analogies, but like, in a neighborhood that has an HOA, those HOAs were formed to make sure everybody is in alignment. There's a standard that everybody is held accountable for, to make sure that that neighborhood is the most pristine. Baby, this ain't one that you can just wander into. It's probably gated. If one house in that neighborhood is not manicured in its lawn, they got chairs, all junk cars, the shutters falling off the windows, that takes that whole neighborhood value down. Hold those women next to you accountable. And you're gonna run some people away, but you shouldn't want that kind of company anyway. We gotta do better. Y'all the reason why I'm single.
Wow, she said, y'all the reason why I'm single. Let me explain to you what she was breaking down, what a lot of women won't understand, right? She's a black woman. So the reason why she's single, when you look around at what all of the black women are doing and how they're being represented, you know how guys look at black women naturally? Even black guys. What kind of attitude is she bringing, right? So that could be keeping her single, because the whole world is looking at black women as one collective. This is you, in a small box. And she's within that small box. So she has to look everything that's not you. And it's hard because you may look just like her. Hence, keeping her single. Right? She broke it down like a community, and how if one house, the community looks off, one house may look good, but then it's surrounded by other bad houses. People don't want to live in that good house because it's surrounded by bad houses. Hence why people say, keep your yard clean because you're bringing down my property value. And you can see right here in this video too, she's explaining. This is her. It says, me arriving to the restaurant 15 minutes early to order and pay for the appetizers, say that deliver it right when he arrives. This is what she wants to do, right? She wants to prove herself. And look what she says next. Asked to be taken to one of his favorite restaurants instead of choosing a random one. You seem to have good taste. And then she says, step 2, I've never been. What's good there, right? Trying to please her man, do whatever she can do to please her man. Not even saying nothing about, oh, you can't take me there. I wouldn't dare go to Cheesecake Factory. A rich man could be taking her there. He makes like Cheesecake Factory, right? This woman like to say, I want a man rich. A rich man could want to go to Cheesecake Factory and take you on a date there. Rich men spend less money. She's very smart. Let me hop on to the next one. This is happening. Now it says, 2023 going into 2024. The biggest threat to American women. Asian woman getting wifed up by passport brothers. And it's so true. And why is that happening? Why are passport bros wifing up Asian women? Not even just Asian women. Women from many other cultures. Right? And Asian women too, what are they seen as? You can say fetishization, all that good stuff, doesn't matter. They're seen as feminine and delicate.
I want something feminine and delicate.
And guys are trying to travel to see something feminine and delicate. That's what we want. We want something that was raised a certain way, that sees that in their culture, right? And we're not saying every woman is like that. Like, for instance, guys feel like, man, I want to find that one, and I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go to these different places, even Africa, to find a woman that's for me. Even DR, no matter where it is, to find a woman that's for me. And the reason why they're doing that is they realize it's more to life than dealing with you.